And hello everybody. Just give me a moment. I want to make sure everything's working here correctly before I continue on too far. And it looks like we are live. Everything's looking good so far. See if somebody can wait for somebody to come in, that way I can confirm. So I know it's been a little while since I've done a stream. Been playing some Battlefield. Honestly, that's my fault. But recently, a new product just recently launched. What is up on my screen? There we go. Okay, so we're going to be playing in this mode because I'm going to swap it around to the other window, so you will see my taskbar at the bottom. You know, it's all good. It doesn't seem to be lagging at all, which is good. Nope, I'm getting a good solid bit rate. Nothing's dropping. I'm going to go ahead and test the chat real quick. Test. Hello, Flight Level 380. Yes, long time no see. Yeah, today we'll be testing out PACX, this little device right here on my screen. So now that I have that loaded up, I don't need that. I need my SmartCars. Get that started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first, on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under this seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. So we'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board.
Go put up the cargo, cones, wheel chocks. So I shouldn't need SmartCars for now. Where can you buy DDR4 RAM? I would check Newegg and Amazon. Both of those would have DDR4 RAM. What type of system do you have? Oh, for your laptop. Okay, you're talking about what you need to do is you need to do a little research on your laptop, figure out what it is capable of taking. Because there will be limitations. The chipset on the motherboard of the laptop will have its limits on whether how much it can even have capacity-wise and how much speed. You need to figure that out in order to figure out what you're able to install in it. I did open. I thought okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start a flight. We're departing from Kilo Romeo Sierra Whiskey to Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey. There will be some weather going in. So it'll be interesting to see how things adjust. We're going to say aircraft, that, custom safety demonstration. Yeah. Huh. Yes, actually. Okay, so now I know what I need to do. Real quick, I'm going to take over I install TFDi too. That's PACX. Sounds. That's where I'm going. I'm going to put the I'll put it in generic once I find it. I want to say it's either in here. No. Where's SmartCars installed to? Oh, maybe. No. Could have sworn it would have been there. Oh, SmartCars. There we go. Flight attendant and safety. Pace. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, well, I guess that will be my custom. And then go into SmartCars. See, I like the other flight attendant announcements. Okay, so I guess I'm going without the flight attendant announcements. Eventually, they're supposed to have that integrated. We're going to say time to departure. I think I do in 20 minutes. Flight time 0240. Yeah, I'm going to give myself an extra 10 minutes. Cruising altitude 30,000. And flight number 1520. Aircraft is a Boeing 717. Passenger count 121. Police interaction. Interact with passengers and crew. Type.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Cancel. Okay, interaction. Boarding status check.
We're still boarding. Let us know if you need anything.
Okay. Very satisfied. So we got expected departure. So we are on a timer now. So let's try to get this plane in the air. Oh. That's right. Forgot about those. Okay, now I can access the FMC. Flight plan initialization. Alright, we are going Kilo Romeo Sierra Whiskey, Kilo Delta Alpha Lima, 01. With services. Oh, whoops! DFW, not DAL. Company route. Initialize IRS. Next page. Take this with me. So that is 16.5. Thank you very much. I think I'm pretty good at flying. I'm not perfect by any means. And today's demo is about this little gadget here. It's was it $29.99? Oops, I typed in one. Give me one moment. We are on a schedule. $29.99 at TFDi Design's website. Nice. 7.7. That completes that. I guess we're a little heavy at first. Why the... I'm pretty sure we still go to... No, it says... I'm going to go with the FMC says. So our initial climb out, we'll climb up to 26,000. It's probably because I have some extra fuel on board. I imagine that's why it's doing that. Let me double check the initialization page. Wait. 121, yes. 16.5, check. 97.7, okay. Flaps 13. Slope is 0. What's the winds like? Act the sky, where are the winds? Winds are 240 at 8, so we got 8 knot headwind. /8. And the temperature outside is 30 degrees Celsius. We have some weather just north of us, I believe. Sorry about that. Alright, V speeds 149, 142, 137. Okay, we are good. Flight plan. We are taking Seashell 6. 24. Neither of those apply. Insert. Okay. Now I need this page up. Oh. My mistake. There we go. Now I can turn this off, this off. I believe they were done. I'll find out here in a moment. Seems like they were done. Oh, whoops. Might want to keep that door open. The passengers are almost done. So, expedite boarding.
We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Okay. Oh, they expedited it a little bit. I believe I'm now waiting on the passengers. Nice feeling, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on these lights. Getting ready for departure. Lane lights out. Start make sure my controls work as intended. Throttles check. Speed brake check. Flaps set. Reverse set. Awesome. Okay, air traffic control still offline. We are good to go on that end. The Embraer 190 seems like a pretty interesting aircraft. I'm personally, I'm more excited about the A220. Um, that's what I'm excited about. So, after the 717, if I can get on the Bombardier, Airbus A220, I think that would be the next step for me. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with a decent aircraft like that. Checking around the cockpit, seeing if there's anything else I can do while I'm waiting. I guess I can set up the autopilot. Initial climb out, be my usual 230. And we're going up to 26,000. See what this has. Parking brake. Okay, something on miscellaneous. Imagine it's air related, is it? Cabin door open. Okay. That's all that is. Okay. We're all boarded up. I can close that door. Prepare for pushback and departure. Straight pushback. No.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Releasing parking brake.
Push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Oh, did I close out? No, it's right there. Okay. We're going to say all that's dead. Doors, hydraulic pumps, all on. And fuel panel set, transponder. 2-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Hello, welcome aboard and thanks for flying with Delta. We're proud to serve you and the 180 million customers from around the world that travel
Beacon
with
on,
us each year.
parking brake.
Our first priority on every flight is safety. So before we depart, we'll be giving a brief safety demonstration.
Be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin. And place smaller items, including handbags, underneath the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle.
If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit, Locate the exit nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or premium select cabin, life vests are located in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest.
To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust loosely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away.
If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the premium select cabin, ensure aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On behalf of everyone at Delta Airlines, we want to thank you for paying attention. Now, as we prepare for takeoff, please relax and enjoy your flight. Thanks for flying with Delta.
Okay, I will be.
Prepared for takeoff.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Bring the music back up. Okay, so we're going to runway 24 for departure. What's my flaps set at? Slats? Alright, flaps are now set at 13. Let's try this. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Oh, flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
The cabin is ready.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Playing around with the settings. I need to stop playing around with the settings though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So that's what. So I'll say it first, and then it'll show up. Okay, got it. Now another feature that they have on this. I was watching during the dev stream is when I press this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. Today we have nonstop services to Dallas Fort Worth. cruising altitude right now. It's looking to be about 26,000 feet. About halfway through the flight, we should be able to climb up to 30,000 feet. Weather over in Dallas is going to be a little rainy once we get there. I'll give you better weather information once we're a little bit closer if we are going there. Thank you for flying with Delta with your Atlanta base crew. Darn it. Okay, I see how it goes. I made a mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so just did that one again. Probably because I didn't say anything that time. See if it can recognize. I wonder if it can recognize if there's a delay. Though I'd like to be able to press, have a key configured for it. I don't know if I can yet. Let's just worry about getting this bird in the air. Wow, this thing's really pushing me to try to be on time. Next time I'll know, give myself about 30 minutes. Ooh, this is a little bit of a long taxi. Guess I should have figured that in. Alright kids, don't text while flying. Against regulations. Okay. A little bit past departure time. Passengers are still very satisfied. Alright, time to announce to the world. DAL. Oh, wait. There we go. Harding, runaway, 24, KRSW, C shell 6 to northwest. Okay. Latest weather, still 30 degrees. 240 by 8 knots. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, I have my takeoff clearance. I still have a couple more things to do. Weather on. Go through my checklist here. For takeoff, departure runway verified, 24, flaps 13, takeoff briefing completed, brakes are good. Flight controls free and correct. EAD checked. Transponder set. Landing lights. Landing lights on. Flight attendants notified and acknowledged. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, nice and clear. There we go. Engines look good. V1, rotate, positive rate, gear up. It says 4-hour expected arrival. What's going on here? Don't remember putting that in. Well, that's why I say just go with the flow. Alright. Flaps up. Slats up. Alright, after takeoff checklist. Landing gear up. Hydraulic auxiliary trans pumps off. APU off. Oops, I already turned that off earlier. Oh well. Turned the air off too. Flaps up.
Stabilizer motion.
Flap selector. Okay, yeah, that's already up. Spoilers disarmed. EAD. Yeah, checked. Interaction. Really, there isn't too much to interact with at the moment. Now, the safety briefing was actually that was done. I had already gone to the settings and added that in there. You can set your own safety briefing. So that is a neat little feature and everything. So I do enjoy that. Hello. Yeah. Oh, wait. You look angry. Why do I? I'm not angry. I'm not doing. I'm doing good. What you talking about? This is happy. You see, I'm happy. 'Cause I'm happy. Wait, no copyright. Waiting to cross 10,000 feet, I can turn the landing lights off. Get some extra lighting done in here. I got 3 people watching. I'm going to assume it's flight 80, flight level 380 still.
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet.
We are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
Yeah, feel free to turn the resolution down, flight level 380. And like I was saying earlier, as far as the RAM goes, make sure it's compatible with your laptop. Whatever RAM you do get, look online on the manufacturer's website and see what type of RAM you can install. Usually they come with 2 slots. Some of them will cap their capacity at 4 gigabytes a slot, especially the lower end models. Now a laptop 1060, you're mostly out of luck, unless you want it on desktop. But laptops are not, they're not really upgradable in that aspect. Most of the graphics cards for laptops are soldered to the motherboard, just like the CPU is. So that's where that stands. But RAM, you can change that out, and plus a micro PCIe or something, basically something for the Wi-Fi adapter usually. Oh hey, so I forgot to make sure that it flew direct, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Direct Mookie. Sorry, nope. Direct Remis. That's what we'll do. Oh yeah, yep, nope, we are just barely avoiding some storms, it looks like. Awesome. So we get close enough to see the storms. See, this is where I'm the captain now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are just about to, we're about halfway up to our cruising altitude today. If you look off the right hand side as we finish up this turn, you will see some thunderstorms out in the distance. That is not what we are avoiding. Well, we are avoiding it, but it's just, our turn is just perfect to avoid it. Flying out over the Gulf, this should be a fairly clear, open skies for the most part until we get over Texas again. Then it's going to get a little bumpy, and you can probably expect some weather to start creeping up on us as we're approaching the Dallas. We'll see how the weather is, and hopefully we get in there and there aren't any flight delays. So then once again, thank you for flying with Delta today, and I'll give you a status update as we get closer to the airfield on the weather situation. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are just about to, we're about halfway up to our cruising altitude today. If you look off the right-hand side as we finish up this turn, you will see some thunderstorms out in the distance. That is not what we are avoiding. We are avoiding it, but it's just, our turn is just perfect to avoid it. Flying out over the Gulf, this should be a fairly clear, open skies for the most part until we get over Texas again. Then it's going to get a little bumpy, and you can probably expect some
You can hear the music through it.
some weather to start creeping up on us as we're approaching the Dallas.
Oh, it cut off part of it. Darn it. You can only record for so long. Got it. Yeah, we're going to Dallas. Yep, so yeah, Shoshi, this is the new little program I have. It's that live stream that I was talking about, what I was watching a couple weeks ago. This was the software they were developing. So let me actually get to look up what's the latest weather in Dallas. We'll see what ActiveSky says it's going to generate at the moment. I'm going to bring this over so we can all look at it. Okay, so right now there is weather over Dallas for sure. And its prediction is... Yeah, we're still going to have some Dallas, some rain over the airfield. It's going to be hit or miss. I guess that's a good thing. So we'll just see what happens as we get closer. You only predict so far in advance. Technically, Dallas, I believe Dallas is on a ground hold right now. FAA ground holds. Yep. Technically, I wasn't allowed to take off as per FAA regulations right now. Traffic is being held at departure airports for... I'll bring this over. I'll keep this here. That way I have that information there. The current delays right now is DFW, O'Hare, and Boston. Those are the three areas right now that are having ground holds in effect. So go over to weather.com. We'll see what the weather's like. Okay, this explains it perfectly. Looky here. Well, I don't know about Boston. Something must be up with Boston. Chicago, I understand them because they did have some weather, so they must be still holding weather aircraft. But Dallas, it is clearly evident that they're having some thunderstorms in that area. Good thing I was packing some extra fuel. Oh, hey, look at that headwind. Right now it's 289 at 40 knots. And does the FMC say I can climb yet? Preference. Okay, yes, it does. So now it's saying max flight level is 270. Keep that going till we get up to our cruising altitude of flight level 300. And let me pull back up the chat. I need a third monitor. So, thank you. Thank you very much, Shoshi. It means the world to me. So, another thing I've been wanting to practice on is voices. And so, like, obviously, someone can do a goofy voice. What, geez, Mickey? What, geez, Mickey? And now I can't do a goofy voice. Now that I got myself on the spot, I can't do a goofy voice. Wow, geez, Mickey. Oh, sounds off. Sounds off. Maybe it's because I'm wearing headphones. Oh, hi there, Mickey. There we go. Why, geez. I gotta work on that. His highs and lows are the difficult part for me at the moment. But you know, I can do a real good Mickey Mouse voice. Yes. I don't know what Goofy would say. See, I need to study his voice a little bit more to really get his, his dialogue down pat. I need to get some of his catchphrases too. I guess that's. I've been looking up some videos and everything. Another one nice would be Peter Griffin. So I was watching a video about that earlier, and you know, it's more than just like I guess one of the ways to sort of learn that at first is to like use one side of your mouth somehow. Thinking about it, now that I can put myself on the spot on lives, like I can't even do anything. Let me think. There's a ball.
Altitude.
What's that button do? Hey, Stewie. Does that sound anything like it? Hey, Stewie, come over here. Press it out. Press the button. Press the button. Stewie. Press the button. Do it. Do it, Stewie. Now, I don't think I can. It's a work in progress. But when I can get to the point where I can use Peter Griffin to say, Delta 1520 clear for takeoff. But obviously it ain't anywhere close to that yet. So, plus he's very inappropriate. I don't know how I would integrate that onto VATSIM. Speaking of VATSIM, what's the current situation with air traffic control? Atlanta Center is online. I'm not going into the area of Atlanta Center. So I will probably have to take a slight intermission halfway through the flight just so I can get a drink and everything. It looks safe to turn off the seatbelt sign. And our flight altitude just changed on the FMC. We are now cleared up to 30,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Things are looking to be fairly smooth up here. You do sit back, relax, enjoy, but when you are in your seat, please do remember to have your seatbelt on at all times. Turbulence can happen unexpectedly. Thank you. Oh, it didn't play the message.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
No, I turned it off.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt
There we go.
sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Just a lot of settings. You didn't replay that though. Where's the Delta? You know where? Yeah, no, I didn't do it this time. Because we're already in the air. There's no point doing it. Like, we avoided the thunderstorms. We'll have thunderstorms going into Dallas. Most, one of you might be awake, but I know the other one probably won't.
Altitude.
A little safety card for Delta. This is their 2015 version. Yep, 2015 version. So they replace them every year. Really, Cassie? Well, you know what? I have a flight attendant for you to ask that question to. That's Shoshi. Well, she's asking questions. But no, Shoshi, that's a question for you. You're the flight attendant. You're supposed to tell her. Click get her ticket. Say that. I don't think so. Right, oh yeah. Oh, Kason and Carson. That's so cute. So, yeah, that's how my sister is. Alex live streaming like a nerd. Yeah, I'm a nerd. What do you expect? I think you guys are just being hurtful in the chat. I'm just messing around. This is what happens. Anybody in the future sees this video when you have your sister and your girlfriend messing with you in the chat. I was hoping the title on the video would get some people in here, though. Well, I should probably start posting this stuff now that I'm in the air to Facebook.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Oh, whoops. Can I get the, edit post and if I can set this post correctly. There we go. Okay, now to my channel. Uh, no, this aircraft can't fly to Sweden from where I'm at right now. That'd be a multi-trip, multi-day sort of event with this aircraft. Oh, you're on Delta, by the way. Sorry. I was posting on Facebook. Yeah, I may have gone and gotten some ice cream earlier today. I can, but well, I can't because I'm doing stuff under a virtual airline, So like, yeah, there's a feature in the sim, but I'm also flying under realism and flying under VATSIM, which, sister, if if you remember anything about VATSIM, you don't do that. No, I'm barely ever, I barely ever use VATSIM really. Other than when I'm flying. Basically, anytime I fly, I now do it as a live stream. So you can see when the last time I was live streaming. That's the last time I was on VATSIM. Maybe I should have you record your voice into some voice packs for this software. That way I can have your voice here. Still have a ways to go. Another new piece of software that came out recently would be the charts. Not that it's new, it's just been redesigned. So I am still figuring out how everything works. Okay, DFW. Arrivals. So I'm taking the Peanuts Berry arrival. So I can put that back into the sim. Star. Berry. Peanuts. Runway ILS, runway 17 center is what we'll go for now. What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? uh, Cassie, you are silly. No, it was just me, Emily, and Owen last night ice skating. Hi, Cassie, don't make her cry. She's sensitive. PACX. Expected arrival. I don't think that's right. I do not think that's right. My flight computer gives me, where's the clock at again? 2:12. About another hour and something minutes. That's how long we have together. Wow. I got 6 viewers too now. Welcome everybody that's viewing. If you have any questions about PACX, feel free to respond. If what you guys are wanting to talk about is flight sim related, please disregard the other two in chat. But oh, now I'm down to 5 viewers. Somebody left. Teary-eyed, but at least I got up to 6. I think that's a new record. Like seriously, I think 6 viewers is a new record. So what other things can we do related to this? I do think we're going to be ahead of schedule compared to what it says. So I'm going to go ahead and try that out. Amounts. Gonna go with the more moderate for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt.
Oh, now it does that.
Things are looking to be fairly
okay.
smooth up here.
Now it does that. It was supposed to do that earlier.
When you are in your seat, please do remember to have your seatbelt on at all times. Turbulence can happen unexpectedly. Thank you.
No, that should have happened earlier in the flight. So obviously this is a new system. There's some bugs that still need to be worked out. It's still basically a beta, to my understanding. It's not a perfect working program yet. But you know, it's pretty cool for what it does, I think. What else can we have it do? Let me turn off the playback for now. What else can we do? Yeah. One of the passengers, well, there isn't really any turbulence right now. So I don't want to force them back to their seats. The bathrooms and the back of the plane because you are in economy. There's one lavatory in the very front of the plane that is for first class only. There. How'd you like that? You gotta go in the lavatory. What? Back to the whole voice acting. I might give it a try with the Stewie Griffin again. So to do Stewie Griffin is you have to bring your well, the video I saw. See, I can't even do it right now. Too much pressure. I'm not used to doing it yet. It'll take some practice. Yeah, well, nope. I'm not even gonna try Peter Griffin. Nope. I need to stop. So, hey, when I can do Stewie Griffin and Peter Griffin, I'm like, would that be a cool like co-pilot deal to be doing? I would definitely have to be on my game with that. Hey, Brian. No, it's not there yet. See, I say I say I'm not gonna try to do it, but I do it anyways. Like, Brian should be easy. I mean, like, no. It's like it should be easy because it's really just a deep voice. No. And then I can't do my goofy voice tonight either, so I guess you guys are all lucky for that. So we're back up to 6 viewers. Again, I'd just like to say, if anybody has any questions related to PACX, we would like to see anything that you can do or a slight tour of it, just let me know. That's not my actual expected arrival time. I think I can probably bring it back down. I'm gonna give myself another 20 minutes. Does it do anything? No. Other than right there. That's the only thing that you can see. Okie dokie. Passengers are still very satisfied. I can't. Air traffic control. Air traffic control's got to come online before I get there. They just got to. I don't see why they wouldn't. Let me put some music back on for y'all. What else do we have music-wise?
Black magic.
Miles Harrison, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the subscribe. If you have any questions related to PACX or the aircraft, I will be happy to answer them.
Black magic.
That concludes my roughly 1-2 months of no subscribers. So you are my first subscriber here in a couple months, Miles. I'd like to thank you for that personally. Like I said, feel free to comment, message in the chat if you have any questions related to the aircraft. how annoying this would be if that was actually the sun. Let me actually be a real pilot here for a moment. There we go. That's what a real pilot would do. Oh, what's this master caution for? Oh.
Black magic.
Master caution. Central fuel pumps off because they are now empty. Yeah, I can see the end. There's the descent mark. Another 600-ish, 500, yeah, probably about 500 nautical miles. Weather's still clear. Temperature outside is a -4 degrees Celsius. A little chilly there. Okay, I will be right back. I need to get a drink. No, if you were listening, I had to go get a drink, and I don't have a co-pilot at the moment. My request for a co-pilot for this flight was denied. um, Passengers are very satisfied, though. I bet you she can't even hear what I'm saying right now. She ain't even listening. Watch, she ain't even listening. She won't even know to respond to what I'm saying right now. Right, sister? You're not even listening. Miles, hello. So far on PACX, so it's still very much in beta. I like the concept. I'm able to talk to the passengers in a way. I wish voice recognition would be able to detect what I'm trying to tell the passengers, but I sort of have to tell PACX what I'm saying. But as a way of interacting with the cabin crew, I do find it interesting. There are a couple bugs I've already noticed related to some of the audio playback. I don't yet have a option to. Oh wait, key bindings. No, it doesn't. Oh wait, activate voice input. There is an option for activate voice input. I will need to find what button on my set of buttons that I have available. Excuse me, that I want to put it on. So they do have that. So far it's interesting. It's my first flight with it. I was excited for it to come out. I still am. I can have it set up. If I were to press this, let me actually enable. This is just a test of the PACX audio recording. And it asks you what it is, what type of address it is.
This is just a test of the
And it plays it back.
audio recording.
So, I find that pretty neat. Yeah, it adds a little bit to the immersion. You're also able to have custom flight attendant announcements. You do have the flight attendants, and Colin has spoke of during the dev about during the dev stream about the whole environment related, focused around PACX in a way. Have SmartCars, the 717, and PACX all be able to communicate with each other to effectively bring the immersion to another level. So now I'm able to talk to the passengers rather than just like joking around with YouTube, whatever. I'm actually able to communicate with the passengers, and the passengers do respond accordingly. If I'm telling them, hey, we'll be getting on the ground a little bit earlier, they'll respond. If I say, oh, sorry, there's a delay, blah, 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 this passenger satisfaction should go down. I don't think I'll have to delay. We'll have to see how the weather is going into Dallas. Right now, it's all clear. They're happy. They're not moving around. There's also the option whether the aircraft's equipped with Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. The flight attendants are doing their service right now. Everything's just going according to plan. My only disappointment, it's not really disappointment. It's obviously it needs more features, and they're going to come out with it. It's just this is just the early stages. It's probably not beta anymore, but it's still developing. It's still a developing product. Well, no, you can't see the passengers per se. But all right, so this panel right here is actually my interaction with the passengers. This just gives me the satisfaction. There was talk of a manifest, but I don't see a manifest at all. Oh wait, yep, here's the manifest. It's okay, so here's the list of passengers. Jacobs is a male. He's traveling for leisure. He ain't hungry. He ain't tired. He's 13 years old. He's happy. Sober. I hope so. He's 13 years old. And seated. I don't think I can mess with the passengers per se. Business. Okay, this guy's coming for business. 4 years old. Is anybody hungry? Nobody's tired. Nobody's hungry. Oh wait. Content. Somebody is content. That's the worst I see. Sure than anybody that's just having a bad day. I'm gonna have to recommend a call. Just having a bad day. No matter what, they're gonna be upset. You're always gonna have that one passenger. I gotta fly on an airplane again, like my dad. I gotta fly on an airplane. Why do I gotta fly on an airplane? Driving's cheaper. Blah, blah, blah. That would be my dad. So we all know that one person. But you know, way of interacting with the passengers, something we don't really have on P3D. FS passengers was supposed to be converted for P3D V4, but the developer over there was struck with cancer, and so development's mostly been held off for now. But as far as an ecosystem style interaction, I think this is going to be amazing, and I have yet to see anything on the flight deck side of things yet. Plus the fact that I can hit a button in the cockpit now to interact with passengers. Yes, basically. A little bit more strategy. It's not just fly to point A, point B. You're also trying to keep the cargo alive, happy, and well. So, like, I can say... Actually, I'll do this. Let me actually, cancel that one.
This is just a test of the PACX audio recording.
Can I stop this recording? There we go. Okay, that's how I cancel it. Alright, now that I figured that part out. So I can go over here, inside the cockpit, press this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking again. We're going to go ahead and turn on the seatbelt signs there for you. And this is just so I can test out some of the latest features of some new software for this aircraft. Now see, it was supposed to go there, but it didn't.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
You just played both. Wonder why. Not to cancel that one out. Yeah, so like I said, there are a couple bugs. Yeah, it is a lot like well, it doesn't have the business side of things, but it does have the mostly the flight crew side of things. Like, the idea behind PACX is really emergent from the flight deck. You're not in charge of the catering. That's the flight attendant's deal. I imagine they'll still add some more stuff to it. Well, they will add some more stuff into it. Now, this program is supposed to be made to be integratable into PMDG, just about any aircraft you really want. You're supposed to be able to use a key button and everything. Well, there's supposed to be a way for developers to go in and modify their aircraft, whether it be Captain Sim or iFly, PMDG, to where they can. All they have to do is tag the button to talk on the PA system and tag it for PACX to recognize it using an SDK that they'll eventually come out with, and all be done seamlessly and automatically. So I find that pretty cool. Personally, though, I don't have, you know, FS2 crew, which I would like because it would, you know, help relieve some of the duties of being a single pilot. So I would. It's like I want that. I want this, and I want FS passengers. Why I like FS passengers for the business side of things. So, you know, right now I'm running a mix of SmartCars because I want Power Virtual Airline. Although if FS passengers were an option, I would like to try to get the Virtual Airline to integrate that into their script. It's just like it's just another thing emerging for depending on who you are and what you like. Everybody has their own preference with flying, and that's why, you know, what airline do I fly for? I fly for Fly Delta Virtual. Why? Because I can fly wherever I want, whenever I want, however I want. Well, there's other airlines like, nope, this is our schedule, and you stick to it. And I'm like, no, thank you. because I don't fly in China. So, good night, sister. Now, PACX is supposed to be compatible with X-Plane as well, which will also be interesting. Because it goes through the FSUIPC module, meaning it's compatible with the X-Plane FSUIPC. And so, due to compatibility with that, it should allow better integration with other products on that platform as well. Got a lemon? I see lemons. What's so bad? What's with the lemons? You got lemonade? I could use some lemonade. Okay, let's go ahead and watch. Now I'm going to turn seatbelt signs off, and it's, well, no, I turned the recordings off. That's right. Oh. Are you serving lemonade, though? Is that what we're doing, Shoshi? We're getting some clouds. That means some turbulence will be ahead. I just know it. Alright, we got another hour and 15 minutes, roughly. Here we are on the map. Just about to start heading over New Orleans. Okay, there is a little bit of weather over New Orleans, still a good bit of weather over Dallas. So, if anybody knows anything about Delta Airlines, and let's see if there's anybody. L1520 is reporting a light chop approaching AMSY from the southeast at flight level 300. Bam. Light chop. If anybody knows about the Delta memes, we're experiencing a slight light chop. Let me now to announce it to the passengers. And ladies and gentlemen, it's your captain here. We're coming up on a light chop, so we're going to go ahead and turn back on those seatbelt signs. And once again, thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. Passengers probably, oh, okay. There should be a alert for bathroom needs. So I get they're not hungry. Hungry and tired isn't the issue. It's bathroom needs. No, it will have 2 co-pilots. That's it was a speculation related article that brought that about. It will have 2 pilots, simply for safety measures. The technology is there, but it's not developed, if to put it that way. Yes, it could happen, say 20, 30 years from now, but the technology is not there to allow the second pilot to be in a second room because, or on the ground watching multiple aircraft, just because of how the systems are. And you know, you just gotta think, you know, what happens when it goes through a thunderstorm and it doesn't have, you know, clear line of sight with, you know, or it goes over the ocean or something like that. You know, thunderstorms will block out satellite signal, and even then with ground-based stations, they don't stretch over the ocean, so the aircraft will be limited in ETOPS unless you have a second pilot. It is going to have a second pilot. We're not quite there yet. They have a private jet that can have a single pilot, but that's because the aircraft will do a lot and take a lot of load off the pilot. So no, the 797 will not have a single co-pilot. It will still be a pilot-co-pilot operation. Because you have 2 pilots for checks and balances. So, depending on how much of a load there is. See if anybody on VATSIM has responded yet. Nope. DFW is still under a ground hold. O'Hare's just having delays. And Boston is open again. No delays. Actually proud of Xfinity tonight because I have had 0 dropped frames. Way to go, Xfinity. Is that sun gone yet? Just about. Any other news you want to talk about, Flight Level 30? I'm open to talk about them. Got some weather coming up still. Dallas is offline. Looks like the weather may call for a different approach. Let me check and see what DFW is doing. Yep, they're now departing the other direction. They're not letting anybody into Dallas. Oh, there is a tornado in the area. See what I can do as an alternate. They're now landing in the other direction. $24. So if the weather stays how it is, I'll be taking a whiny 4 into DFW. There's going to be a slight break here shortly before it looks like conditions might be getting worse. There's definitely some some purple. Definitely some purple in the area. We can check out that weather. Okay, we have a tornado in New Mexico. Tornado warning in Mexico. Nothing in the Dallas area. So if you're near, what is it? 20 miles north of Maljamar, 33 miles west of Lovington, New Mexico. There's a tornado warning there. Although I wouldn't be surprised if something happened in the Texas area, because there's some purple showing up there. One of those storms getting pretty big now. I'm gonna plan on taking the Whiny 4. Just based off the way the weather is going. TFDi 120 at 10 knots. Local weather is saying otherwise. Alright, actually, I guess I'll keep with what I have. Wind is just doing its own thing tonight. And whoever is the 5th viewer, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming in here. And if you have any questions related to the aircraft or PACX, feel free to ask. At the moment we have some weather coming in as we're coming into Dallas. We'll see how that affects us. It looks like it may be best to approach from the north at the moment. Currently Dallas is, I believe if I can show you guys. Here we go. The airport is situated in between some storms at the moment. I'm gonna guess that this route may be my best option still. It looks like that'll stay mostly clear. Got another hour or so, so let's project. Yeah, to avoid anything. I don't mind going through some of this on approach, but final approach would be best if I'm coming in this way. But the direction that the storms are going might indicate I might have to swap around to the other side. They're sort of, it's hard to tell what they're doing actually. show you some of the delays happening in the Dallas area. Here you can see an view of the thunderstorms. Imagine this will turn into something later on tonight. It's like that other one over in New Mexico did over here. Not in New Mexico. Sorry, over here in this area, I think it was. Yeah, so they have some aircraft sitting outside the area, waiting to be able to turn into that area. Doesn't look like they have aircraft holding out here too. Looks like some of these probably won't be headed in there anytime soon. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. One of these guys might be able to make it into Dallas. These guys probably won't. They should just plan on starting to divert now. Ground hold's been in effect for a while. Looks like they released some aircraft, but a lot of them are going to get stuck. Yeah, we're about to see a lot of aircraft start to divert. If I can change the angle. Too much major weather yet. turns out there was an update. No, there was an update for PACX yesterday. Okay, so I'm good. Alright, get the latest information on Dallas again. Alright, so they started releasing departures and they're allowing aircraft to break off from their hold and try to make a run for Dallas. I have a feeling not all of these will be able to make it into Dallas, but we'll see what happens. This one, assuming it's still going to be holding. See this one, Austin, Dallas Love Field. This is Southwest jet going to Dallas Love. There's Southwest into Dallas Love. There's Southwest into Dallas Love. Both of them are from Little Rock. They made a tight turn there. Hope you ain't planning on getting in anytime soon. we're just gonna keep going in here. Now I can compare this. Compare that to this. Where am I on this? Okay, I am a little bit south of that. Okay, I'm on J58 right now. Right before J4. Okay. I'm like this aircraft in a way. That's where I'll be approaching from. Looks like I should go around. Soar. Should be going around that storm. Or just barely. That's J33, that's J33. Oh. What happened? Yep, oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be clearing that storm. Yeah, passengers be happy. As long as I can stay north of that, I should be good. Back over to Classic. Oh, looks like that aircraft is being cleared into Dallas as well. You ought to be having some fun in there. Because they broke the ground hold, allowing aircraft to depart again. Now, there's still some moderate rain at the airport. interesting to see exactly what runway they decide to throw these people on. Prep the autopilot for arrival. Give it an initial descent. Somebody's communicating. Another aircraft depart. Oh, DFW ground is online. See, DFW is starting to wake up now. Kind of figured that would happen right as I'm preparing my descent. Run 30 at 4 knots. Mostly calm. DFW can basically do what they want. Another about 30, 45 minutes-ish. So we're ahead of schedule. They'll be happy. Those pilots from San Francisco are gonna be happy. Oh yeah, no, now it's just gonna be a big rush. Alright, watch. Alright, so first we got MD-83, followed by an Area 145, then A320, then a 787-900, followed by an A321 on that side. This side we have a A321, and they have yet to release anybody else from the other side. This aircraft looks like it's diverting now. Wherever it is, they are diverting. It's an A321. See, they have a... This aircraft must be diverting too now. Looks like it's heading towards Houston. They have San Antonio right there. Austin's right there. They divert anybody on this side? Doesn't look like it. I would not want to be an air traffic controller through all this. You suck to be that plane. Where was it? Houston to DFW. Is that right? That must have been from an earlier flight. Yeah, that came from Houston, a 777. Okay, it was supposed to go from London Heathrow to Dallas, then diverted. And so they took off again after they diverted. So they landed at about 7:30ish. Now they're in the air again, and then they're put into another hold. Hopefully they have fuel for this hold. Hopefully they don't get sent back to Houston, because they would probably be very upset. This 777 over here. It's one of those situations. It must suck to be an airline. That aircraft, it is a heavy-duty aircraft, and it is just guzzling fuel. This one is guzzling fuel to get into Dallas from Houston. Oh, that's a lot of passengers to upset there. So they're not really letting any other aircraft from this side go in. Okay, so yeah, they're doing arrivals the way that I will be arriving, so I can keep my arrival. Just some light chop over the airfield. My favorite fighter jet. Sorry, I just now saw the message. Fighter jet. I like the F-22. I like how it looks. It's slick. I wish they still built them. But now what we have is what we got, and it's be really costly to restart the production line of the F-22s. Are they going to start letting aircraft from this side go in now? So yeah, A319, A321, 321, 321. -800. Southwest, like, yeah, we got our own routes into there. So we have 7879, A321, 738, MD83, 738, 757, A321, CRJ9, 752, 738, 738. Nothing bigger. Crap. There's our turbulence. Looks like I need more weather. There we go. Where are the storms? Rear 120. A320. They must have been like, oh yeah, we're planning on diverting, and that's like, oh yeah, Houston, DFW's open up, and they're like, oh, nope, we're going back to DFW. Them, it was looking like the same thing, that suddenly they make a sharp turn to the north. Yeah, I come from Mobile, Alabama, they definitely didn't take a direct route. That 777 still hanging out there. The other side of the airfield, they just got a long line of aircraft lining up. This aircraft, SkyWest, gonna try to sneak through. That's an A320. Watch. Is Miami lighting up with Dallas aircraft? Nope, not yet. Flight crews probably need a little time to get their aircraft ready to go. Man, this turbulence crazy. Should be on the ground here within 30 minutes. Airport chart is ready to go. joining the BRE-1 arrival, it looks like, just like I am. Almost to the point where we're ready for our descent. Looks like they just cleared another aircraft. Like all these aircraft just came out of nowhere. Nope, that's the first aircraft to get in, one of the first ones since the ground hold came out to get in the, no, maybe not. Oh, that's one of the first ones to come up since the ground hold though, right there. United Airlines into DFW from O'Hare. And along with these two Denver aircraft. And a San Francisco aircraft and a Las Vegas aircraft. Some people are probably happy that they're finally on their way. For now. They're going to get here and then the airport's going to shut down again. You see those storms? The airport's about to get blasted again. You just watch. They're going to get in the area and they're like, well, if we had taken off during the ground hold, which you can't do, we would have avoided this. We would have been here beforehand, but, you know, they can't see the future. Okay. So they took these two aircraft around the bad weather. $19,000, $11,000, $11,000. There's that big old aircraft. Wait, no, that's not the big old aircraft. Where's the big old aircraft at? Oh, right here. Oh, they started descending a little bit. That or else that's fluctuations. Those boop, 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 boop. Yeah, they're in holding pattern. That aircraft ain't going to DFW anymore. It must have pulled out of the holding pattern. Where's that other one? Is that the one? It's on its way to Houston? Don't see it anywhere. It probably already landed. I wasn't paying enough attention to it. Oh, departure's just like, yeah, get out of here, scramble! Oh, Dallas is just a mess. Looks like somebody's going. Canada? Atlanta. Minneapolis. GDL, wherever that's at. Getting our descent now. Palm Beach. Or 20 minutes ahead of schedule. Oh, we've got weather on our radar now. See, some 5, some 3, some 3, 170, 319, 320. Yep, Dodge weather's still hanging out there. Add drag. Fun thunderstorms up ahead. Thunderstorms, right. Anti-ice. Engine anti-ice on. Airfoil anti-ice on. That's gonna have to figure out how to get those those aircraft into the DFW area. It's like those ones are diverting now. How'd that aircraft get all the way out there? I must be getting them away from all the congestion, so they flew them all the way out there. Ooh. There goes. There she goes. She's like, oh, I ain't liking this now. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Yeah, it's called turbulence. Get used to it. It'll make you dizzy. He's putting up a fight. Wants a little more drag at it. Oh, Timmy Tour. Going the wrong direction.
$18,000 feet.
Ooh. Major turbulence here. Ah, 2988 is the altimeter for DFW. I can adjust it. 2988. 16,000. How does that compare to FMC limitations? Bells, it wants me below 17,000. What else does it want? Oh, hey, that's cool. That works. It says I'm already past bells. My aircraft says I haven't. Who do I believe? Oh wait, no, I have. Okay. Oh, that might be why. I set that to 16,000. I need to be, by that point, at 11,000 feet. And preferably at my speed of 230. Oh, crap. Weather update. Wind 0 at 10 knots, 2988. Weather is warming up nicely. Did they? Yep, they cleared that 777 in. It's about time. Right now the United States is lighting up with blue for DFW again. They're all trying to avoid. Oh man, Chicago's just hit. Big time. Dallas, you're next in line. Are they going around the storm to get there? DFW. $787, $170. Nothing real big. Oh, there's a little bit of a clear spot. So we didn't make it down to 11,000, but that's okay. Back over some mostly green skies.
We have begun our final descent into. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
My right engine anti-ice is not coming on. Noted. Extend some slats. Alright, PACX, how am I doing on time? Oh, I may have, I can probably make it. Gladly add drag. Gear down.
Stabilizer motion.
Flaps 18. Hydraulic pumps. Going on. Landing lights on. I need to be at 3,000 before I get there.
Speed brake.
I know, not supposed to. Doing it anyways.
Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake.
So 1,000 feet above.
Altitude.
Auto land enabled. We are within spec. We made it, 3,000. Flight attendants, please prepare for arrival. Okay, KDFW traffic on final for 17 center. Oops. All right, landing clearance done. And freak out complete. Checklist. Approach. Landing gear down. Flaps good. Spoilers armed spoilers, and I'm good to go.
$1,000.
Yeah, there's no way I can land this plane.
$500. $400.
Too much lag coming into land.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
That lag was hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Passengers were very happy. How hard was the landing was that? Oh, ain't too bad. Alright, let me contact them real quick. One two one 121.65. Okay. Good evening, Dallas Ground. Delta 1520 is with you on the ground at Mike 6 off of 17 Center.
Morning, TFDi Ground. Good evening. Charlie Terminal taxi via Echo Mike Kilo, cross runway 17 right at Echo Mike.
Echo Mike Kilo for Delta 1570, and we'll cross at Echo Mike. Yeah, we just, as a true spirit of Delta, we just need to report there was a light chop on final approach there for runway 17 Center.
Oh, I'm looking at the radar right now. If you're using remote weather, it's a lot more than a light chop, but yeah. Thanks for the report.
You're welcome, just in the spirit of Delta. I don't know if you've seen the memes out there, but that's why I had to comment.
Ground, it's America 104. We're ready for taxi. Using 1, ready for taxi.
American 1024, runway 17 taxi via Kilo Echo Golf.
Kilo Echo Golf, dual 17, American 1024.
Kilo is the second one. Yep, this is Lima. Wow, I'm getting horrible frames right now. Thought I optimized my sim not too long ago.
And Delta 1520, confirm you're going to the Charlie Gate.
Affirmative for Delta 1520.
Delta 1520, roger.
We'll blend right here. Probably turn off the landing lights. Gate C21. Alright, let's do this. A little bit more. There we go. Start up the APU. Turn the air on. With the radar off. Stand by. APU online yet? Still waiting on that APU. Power is good. There we go. Goodbye, engine power. End the flight. Head of schedule. Head of schedule. Passenger comments. I'm quite thirsty. Okay. I definitely be recommending you at work.
American 1024 monitor unit 122.8. Have a good rest of your night.
I'm glad we're here early.
Authority, we're clear for takeoff 17 right, American 1024.
American 1024 monitor unit 122.8.
Front frequency change approved, Unicom 122.8, 104, 1 at 1024.
Alright, well, that will be the end of that. Thank you for flying with me tonight. Any future questions, you should probably just leave a comment. I should be able to respond to it in no time. And this has been Delta Airlines Flight 520. Yeah, I got 2 separate landing rates. Interesting. Interesting. Yep, thank you for flying. And I will probably see you guys on the next one.